Hello guys, Snowman here, going to bring you another Dota 2 commentary. This time we're going to be playing as Ursa on the Radiant side. As you can see, it was a little fast pick, but Ursa normally gets picked in pubs, and I wanted to do a video. Reasons why we're doing an Ursa video. One, I haven't seen that many, which is kind of, doesn't make sense to me because he's a very popular hero. And two, I tried to make a line video, but that wasn't going very well, and I couldn't get the footage. It was either I completely stomped the other team or got destroyed, so it was one or the other, and it wasn't very interesting games. So anyway, here we have Ursa. We're going to be going through the jungle. I'm of course playing on the Radiant side, myself as Ursa. We have a Witch Doctor, Husker, Windrunner, and Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet decided to go mid instead of jungle. Fair enough, I'm not complaining. And of course we'll be playing against the Dire as always in Dota 2, and they have a Riki, a Broodmother, Skeleton King, Shadow Shaman, and Night Stalker. So Ward and Gems of Truth Sight will be top priority, as I'm sure you will be aware. Anyway, so going to go into the jungle, starting up with opening build, Stout Shield, Tangos, and Quelling Blade, leveling up my Fury Swipes first, because the more times I hit something, it's stacking damage, basically, which is a very good thing. I'm going for the easy pack first, get there so we don't have vision, making sure we don't have vision, then popping back hit and straight into them. So they're just general jungling from now, I suppose. That's basically all it's going to be. I'm really enjoying jungling heroes. I mean, lane's just kind of meh, basically. It's not my favourite thing in the world. So there, and then just run off and reset the creeps, leveling up our overpower. Overpower gives us a ridiculous attack speed boost. Moving past here, don't want to fight the trolls at this level because they are my most hated creeps to try and fight. Probably should have went down to the bottom pack there with this instead of the centaurs. I don't particularly like centaurs. The cetri are very good. I like these in particular because you can kill off of those little creeps in like 2 hits. There we go. I'm level 3 and basically 2 hits. Very nice to do. I should have probably prioritized them over anything else. That's not a problem. Anyway, Ursa, standard ideas behind this. We're going for Vlad's. Why would you not get Vlad's for Ursa? His attack speed's so high, it's ridiculous. Anyway, you're going to move there just to make sure that everything resets, so we don't have vision, and then attack these trolls, who I always think look more like walruses, personally. Yeah, the walruses, not trolls. So, yeah, just a little interesting tidbit into my mindset. They're prioritising down the casters first because they're so easy to kill, then moving on to the bigger things. The casters, I don't know how much damage relative to the big ones they do, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Going back to this fountain, it's the spawn, fountain or spawn, whatever you want to call it. Have a little look how Windrunner's doing. We want to try and make sure that Broodmother doesn't do too much. If you can build up enough spiralings, that tower will go down in seconds. Like, it's ridiculously quick. Anyway, picking up a Basilisk Ring again because we're going for Vlad's. Might as well get the items that kind of build into something. I want the mana regen aura that comes off the Basilisk Ring, and I'm not going to be pushing a lane or anything, and I don't have any minions that will have an aura up. Pop in overpower just to focus down. Of course, this does also stack up your Fury Swipes, so that's very, very good. And as soon as we get Vlad's, we will of course be going for Roshan, because if anyone has not played against an Ursa, have fun, because when you do, you will hate it. Ursa is very irritating. Yeah, he will always have Aegis of the Immortal if he's doing something a little bit stupid. Unless you're me, because as you'll see, I die here, not right now, but I die in this game when I really shouldn't have. So our basic ideas behind what we should be doing as Ursa, we want to have our overpower up before we engage anyone. Moving over, let's kill those trolls, still avoiding those because I hate them. Yeah, so we want to have overpower up. Mana might be a slight problem with Ursa, but that's really specific to just now. It does get a lot better, especially when we have lads. The mana regen aura is very good, and other people will also have that, so that's also quite useful. That's just got Vlad's, and then we'll head straight over to Roshan. But anyway, in terms of engaging, we want to have our overpower up before we go in. Overpower actually lasts longer than the cooldown of the ability that you push, which in this case is my W. Again, I'll still need to do a keybinds video. In fact, I'm going to put out the keybinds video straight after this. Let's do it just directly afterwards. Yeah, so along with tips and everything, it'll be fantastic. You guys love it. Anyway, there's Ricky. Of course, I don't see him. However, that does give them vision on me, so they should have been pinging Roshan. They could pretty easily have killed me there. Not a problem, really. If they just popped in behind. If they'd stunned me, Roshan probably would have killed him herself. So yeah, Skeleton King, what the hell are you doing? And a Shadow Shaman, they have lots of disables. But yeah, anyway, they're overpower on. We use the full set of Fury Swipes. Of course, that stacks up Fury Swipes. Then we can activate it again, and we can get like 12 hits in about the time we take a normal auto attack, as you can see. I guess the Mortal coming into play there, and Nature's Prophet using his ring, which Sprout, sorry, Ring of Trees, I like to call it. I'm going to refer to it as ring probably, in most of these cases. Which completely blocked off Broodmother and allowed her to get out. However, we do have wards, so that is obviously an advantage. There's Ricky, and he'll just go invisible, so it doesn't matter. Night Stalker trying to come in, he'll just get chased away. Not a problem. Thought we might have been able to cut off Ricky. Of course, I'm just going by the minimap at that point. I don't actually see what hero it was. Again, every single game I play, regardless, my map awareness would almost definitely improve my play more than anything else. Shadow Shaman using his Hex on me. Doesn't do much, still going to scare him away. I'm not taking too much damage from him. As you see, I bought Phase Boots, just like that, to try and get into range of everything else. And then, do we get killed here? Of course we get killed here. Shadow Shaman's wards. What are they? The flame wards? Can't remember. Anyway, Shadow Shaman's wards killing us off. These are an amazing source of gold. Because normally, if you can push Shadow Shaman back, which almost definitely happens. Actually, I'm quite surprised that he didn't sprout them around me, because if he does that, then obviously I can't move through other creeps. Well, now I can because I have Phase Boots, but at the time I didn't have them. So that could have been interesting. Anyway, we kill Ricky, we kill Broodmother, take it Skeleton King. Where is he? There he dies. Then we realise, oh, he's Skeleton King. He'll come back in like 30 seconds. Our Witch Doctor not doing his best to stun, but oh well, that's not too bad. Or not, remember, Skeleton King's probably going to hook round there. Thank you, come on. I was desperate for this. Skeleton King uses his stun on me, which gives him just enough time to get out. There's Witch Doctor stun coming up, but it's far too late. We do kill Ricky. Come on, Ricky, die. Nope, he gets away. Invis heroes, they're OP. What would you know? Husker coming in, helping us take out Night Stalker. Although Husker burnt his ultimate for that, but that's perfectly acceptable. Night Stalker quite quick. Anyway, it wasn't going to catch up with him too bad. Our Q ability is actually a slow, but it's quite a small range slow. So really, you'd either want to get a Blink Dagger eventually, which I wasn't intending to do, but I had other things, and the game ended a little quickly. As you can see, the score 11-9, pretty even. That's because it's going to go in our favour from here. I'm out of the jungle now, as Ursa. It doesn't go well from here. Let's just say that. Ursa is an absolute beast. Exactly. I actually had a line I wanted to quote in this video, but I'm reasonably sure it's so horrific you'll just get offended. So yeah, that's not coming up. Leave a comment. I might patch the video or redo it. Anyway, so there, more jungling. Going to take out the ancient creeps, those dragons. Heading back to the fountain, as that courier has really not been used too much in this game. I did decide to buy a flying one. Picking up a belt of strength and the strength axe, whatever you want to call it. It's strength axe to me. It's plus 10 strength. Strength axe. Ricky not aware that there's a ward there. Always good for Ricky to buy a gem himself. just so you can see those wards. But anyway, yes, so gonna go for a S and Y, gonna build Sang first, because I want that maim over the... Is it movement speed? I think that's the difference. Yeah, the movement speed, it's 16%. That's not a huge amount, by any respect. Gonna take out Skeleton King, he does come back, because, you know, he's Skeleton King. Then move on to Night Stalker, he helps with the help of Husker. Take out that tower, nice and easy. I was trying to back off, but there really wasn't any reason to, in retrospect. Really, gonna go top. Let's see if we can take down the top tower. Going the proper way. I do later on make the stupidest decision ever. I mean, I'm aware of game mechanics, but somehow I just choose to ignore that knowledge that I have. Rather unuseful, really. So yeah, gonna just continue pushing this lane. I can go under towers, okay, I suppose. Making the wrong decision. Head down, trying to just get round the back of them. Hopefully be able to take someone out. We do get, come on, who drops the ward? There's the ward. We do take out Broodmother now, and we did Ricky just there. Nice and easy. Again, these heroes, all of this heroes squishy as hell, unless you're, if you're made visible, unless you're Ricky and you bought Vlad's. Night Stalker, so close, but of course it's Night, so he's speedy boots in away. Yeah, back onto Roshan. Roshan respawns every 10 minutes from the initial kill. Just thought I'd mention that. Normally if you're jungling Ursa, by the 7-minute mark you get your ultimate, which is Enrage, which is a lifesteal. Don't think I've actually mentioned that. It's not enough to take on Roshan solo comfortably. If you're gonna, for your initial Roshan kill, obviously the initial one, because afterwards you're leveled up enough it doesn't really matter. You really want to have max fury swipes, your ultimate up, and Vlad's. Should get Vlad's around 10 minutes. I did most of the games. This obviously isn't the first one, the first game. I do play a few beforehand. Hence, if you go in my match history, you'll see about 30 games with Lion. And it didn't go well enough for me to record. As for these Ursa games, it was either we got fucking destroyed again, or it just wasn't interesting enough, and we completely raped. Taking out Shadow Shaman easily. There he dies. Using Q to do the slow. Moving on. Ricky thinks does Ricky think he's invisible? I can't tell. Anyway, yes he does, and then he dies. Taking out the wards again, good source of gold. Regardless, going to hook around the back, so if they don't manage to kill him in time for the sprout, I would be able to slow him because he has to walk past me. I'm doing a lot of hand movements right now. There's no camera on me. There's my stupid mistake. You can't backdoor in DotA, quite simply, and it was really, really stupid for me to even attempt it. Anyway, there is Husker going against our Night Stalker friend. Night Stalker is dead. I think, who was it? Night Stalker, Shadow Shaman, and Skeleton King. They're all for the clan GG, which stands for Girl Gamers. We have a little conversation. These games are normally played at about 4 o'clock in the morning GMT. There's something about this time just makes people a lot more friendlier. It takes forever to find a game, but the people who are playing are actually not cunts. Because most of the people who play this game currently are absolute bastards. Put quite simply, there's no sort of community based around it, and I assume it's the nature of MOBAs. You can't play the whole game yourself. Really, you need to rely on your team. I feel this is only going to get a lot worse when it goes free to play, because of course anyone can just make a new Steam account, and there you go. However, that might make people a little more nice on their main one, because hey, you get banned from DotA, you actually get banned from Steam, and if I've seen people with £30,000 worth of games in their Steam account, so you know that would be kind of shitty if they were to lose all that. Of course they did pay £30,000, Steam sales. That's what it's all about. Anyway, so I'm dead. which is lovely for me. And it looks like they're going to be pushed back. Nice bit of repel going on there. Shadow Shaman moving himself way too forward. That was, I would say that was pretty dangerous. So there, I'm alive again, picking up a BKB. Very important. I don't want to get stunned, because if you get stunned, that's the biggest problem with yeah, there's the BM. There's the BM. Anyway, picking up the BKB, because if you get stunned, your Fury Swipes aren't going on, and you can't rely on your lifesteal, you will drop like a sack of shit, basically. No more blunt way to put it, that's what'll happen. I thought, passing by, might as well check Roshan. Stupid decision, because I do actually remember my times. It's normally around about 10 minutes, around about 20 minutes, and around about 30 minutes, because I get Vlad's, and as soon as I get Vlad's, I head there. Vlad's straight there at 10 minutes. Anyway, we're going to take out this Shadow Shaman, again pop him a BKB, because he's the one with the disable. Didn't want to get hexed. I'm a big badass werebear, not a chicken. Actually, is Ursa a werebear? I think he is. I will see him more as a bear than a wolf. Yeah. Which again, my horrendous comment that I'm not going to mention involved the big werebear. Anyway, yeah, more overpower just to push the lane a bit. I know I shouldn't really be burning it, but you know, the mana isn't really a problem anymore, and the cooldown's pretty low. They're going into that tower. Just want to, at this point, we pretty much won. It's that simple. But nevertheless, I want to take out everything there, because I have had occasions, like for example the closest game ever, where just by not taking everything out, popping BKB, because that voids everything, silence for Ricky. Ricky should die. No, he goes invisible, but then comes out invisibility because he's stupid. But again, it doesn't matter, it's towards the end of the game. Anyway, so there, Night Stalker dying as well. Towards the end of the game, I want to take out everything. I want to take out barracks. Get to the barracks, come on. I want to take out barracks, I want to take out everything, so that, because as soon as the three lanes barracks are down and mega creeps are pouring in, that's it, over so quickly. Gonna easily take out Broodmother, and then Bop and Phase Boots must catch up. Takes out the Shadow Shaman as well. Very nice way of doing things. Of course, I can just get my health back at any point. I'm not going to be a dick and just start informing them I'm going to end this game. So, but you know, something nice to look at on the screen. And there's the PM. But that's fine, everyone. The other guys, the girl gamers, which is definitely a lie. You're not a girl gamer. Yeah, they seem to be okay with it. So, yeah. Thanks very much for watching. We ended that game at 17-10. Also, something I'd like to just, you know, highlight a little bit. My XP per minute's over 900. That is the highest XP per minute I've ever had, ever. I don't think it would get much higher. Ending the game at level 24. I think everyone else was like level 13, 14, 15. Nature Prophet did manage to get to level 16, and he is the classical farmy character. He normally ends up really high because he's ultimate, etc. Pushing towers, the Ents help a lot as well. So yes, thanks very much for watching, and that's my phone going off, which should have been turned off. I don't know how the hell that happened. I never get calls. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. There will be a video put out maybe tomorrow, regarding keybinds, etc. A little announcement sort of thing, which is kind of cool. I hope you'd help me out with this thing I'm doing. Thanks very much for watching. If this is the first time you've watched my videos, please have a look at my channel. I have other DotA videos, etc. As well as an Oblivion Let's Play, which I would like some views on, please. I worked hard on that. That was like 6 months work, and I've got a video with 17 views. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you wouldn't mind doing so. Like and favourite again. And we'll see you in the next video.